Welcome back to Bros in the Landfill. If you aren't entertained within 30 minutes, well, you know what you clicked on.
Your conductors for this week are Tar,
Choo choo, bitch.
Lunchbillion,
All aboard, friends.
Very good.
Dizzy,
Food is evil.
God
and
damn it! We're seconds into this episode. Can you not?
Oh, this
I'm
is gonna
trying.
be good.
Thanksgiving.
Okay, so we don't have Dizzy today. We have Evil Dizzy, also known as Devil Satan. You suck is on cast today.
No,
I'm
dizzy. What's this evil dizzy crap? There's only one of me. Everybody.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna go eat. I guess I'm just gonna go leave and eat some food then.
Well, blocking improv prompts is the most evil thing you could do, so I think it is evil.
Yeah.
Dizzy.
I'm real. You can trust me.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
I
Anyways,
can't believe we're expanding the landfill lore before your very eyes.
so this is a
Just like
Thanksgiving. So this is the Fuck. So this is a Thanksgiving episode, even though Thanksgiving's still gonna be a week after we upload this.
I
So
thought it was the day before we uploaded this.
I thought it was gonna be the day after.
No. It's actually because the Thanksgiving's on the last Thursday of this month. It's on the 28th.
That's very strange. But
Yeah, I know it is strange. No, it is late this
Every
year.
single episode is a Thanksgiving episode. Next week is also the Thanksgiving episode.
Yeah,
Poor
well,
Lunch
no.
doesn't even celebrate this holiday.
Well, it's like
going on?
it's fucking thanks monthing.
There we
don't
go.
you love
There's
Don't
an
you love
episode
how-
title.
don't you
Thanks,
love
Muffin.
how most people don't even celebrate this holiday anymore, and yet we're doing 3 episodes for it.
Yeah, that just
Two.
shows you how committed we are.
We are very thankful.
We're fucking committed to thanks.
We are
So
so
anyways-
thankful. We're gonna run some people over with a trolley.
Exactly. We're playing more Trial by Trolley today. Showing thanks to those that we want to stay alive, and also giving thanks to those that we throw trolleys in.
Thanks for taking one for the team, you know?
Yeah,
woo.
thank you.
Yeah, thank you
Thank
for
you to all
not.
victims of train destruction.
You have to prevent disaster at the crossing.
I am incredibly happy that we are not relevant right now. Otherwise, Google might indeed delete our channel.
We're not kid friendly. Try. I mean, what?
No,
what
I don't know.
podcast
Swore
show
within
that-
the first minute of the episode.
No,
so we can't
no,
get
no.
money
Fuck.
anyways.
No, but the new terms of service says that they can
Yeah, but
they can just ban YouTube accounts and Google accounts because you're not financially viable or whatever. I forget the exact terms, but it's
they also said they'll fine you if you're lying or some shit. And it's like, yeah, if you're gonna bring us to court for deceiving children, I'm the guy who's saying you don't eat food. How is that kid friendly?
I don't know.
that's the thing. They fucking need that shit. I mean,
No, they
so do all
don't.
of us.
They
But
will all. Food is the enemy. I
Remember,
will run
kids.
over. I will run over the food on Trial by Trolley this time.
Oh
if
no.
you keep...
Well,
How
speaking
apropos.
So speaking of which, Tar, Lunch, and I have all prepared a couple trolley things. So I think we have.
I didn't make
How
any
many do we
because
have?
I don't have Photoshop.
Yeah, no. So we have about 7 trolley trials.
Yes, we have
to
7
go through.
trials.
Yeah, we have 7
How
trolley
many?
trials to go through. So we're gonna celebrate Thanks Trolley, and I'll start things off with
love this
this
holiday.
lovely thinking of booper. So on our on the
Oh no!
on the upper
Oh.
track we have Mo the Clown, and on the lower track we have Adrian Andrews.
I'm noticing that this is the Trials and Tribulations version of Adrian Andrews.
Well, I just
Oh
picked
shit!
whatever one.
You're right.
Well,
She's
this is
blue in that. In
They
Justice for All.
just looks both so happy despite the fact that they're on a train track. Like,
We're gonna get murdered!
oh no!
Well, they're both just so confident that it's going to be them who survives.
That's pretty sadistic.
Well,
Hey,
I know
everybody
who
loves
I'm
his
voting
character.
for initially.
I'll beat
Well-
any waifu.
Well, I think I know who Tar's voting for, but I want to hear
Tar's
Dizzy
voting for
and,
the train.
I want to hear Dizzy and Lunch's of reasoning for who they want to run over?
Well, I kind of like wanna take a pass on this because I don't have any strong connection to Ace Attorney or either of these characters. So,
Well, this was made before I realized you were going to be on, so So I guess
man,
Lunch is going to convince you which one to
DSY
choose.
really does ruin everything.
Okay,
about
so I played Justice for All was actually my first Ace Attorney game. So these characters
mine
should be
too.
near and dear to my heart. But it's been so long that I barely remember what either of their stories are. Which means that I'm gonna have to revert to a less civilized state of brain and be thankful for hot babes. Is
I
anyone
also-
running over the
character Mo the
clown,
Clown? Is his name even Mo the Clown?
Yeah,
his
it's Mo.
real name is Lawrence Curls.
Lawrence Curls.
Tar, do you want to make the case for Mo the Clown?
Well,
We already made the case for Mo the Clown in our Ace Attorney tier list episode.
Yeah.
That episode that I definitely watched.
I watched it.
So, Mo the Clown is
He's just a good
unironically
guy.
the best character in all of Justice for All. Fight me. Like he's
Okay.
Yeah, that's quite the statement, Tar.
No, he is the single most responsible person in that entire circus. He's the only sane man, ironically. Like, I forget what all we said, actually. Like, Ryan, what did we say?
I know we didn't say anything. We just agreed immediately.
We didn't say anything. We just agreed.
Immediately because
So civil.
Tar and I are on the same exact wavelength.
Oh no.
All right.
We are.
Okay.
Also-
Counterpoint. No eyebrows. What the fuck?
Well, he's a clown.
Does
He had
Adrian
to,
have
like,
eyebrows?
paint
Yes,
them
she
over.
does.
Yeah, of course
But
she
at
has
the same
eyebrows
time-
because she's a reasonable person who's worthy of life.
I remember Adrian Andrews more than Mo the Clown, but at the same point, I don't feel any particular love or hatred for either of them. So I'm like, I don't know.
I honestly don't really like Adrian that much, simply because Trials and Tribulations ruined her character arc.
Well, that happened with a lot of characters in Trials and Tribulations.
I don't remember.
Well, I don't
her
fucking
character
remember her
arc.
character arc. All I know is that she's got great
I am your
shoulders.
character arc.
So Adrian was
What an
like,
aged meme.
oh, I need. Like, so in Justice for All, Adrian was just like, oh, I need to find people to depend on. Like, I can't be independent.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I remember.
And then, like, in Trials and Tribulations, she said she was going to start working on that. And then, like, one thing happens. Well, more than one thing happens. I forget the order of events in 3-2, but, like, a whole bunch of stuff goes wrong, and she just regresses, and she becomes more of a klutz for some reason?
She becomes
look-
comic relief.
Changing
Yeah,
is
she
hard
does.
sometimes. Developing your personhood
I-
is not super easy, and I can empathize with that.
Well, why not
I think-
go so...
She
I
needs to
think-
live so she has more chance to fix her character flaws. She can still do it. We can't just end it all with a giant train.
She doesn't quite backtrack on her character development. She just sort of stops is the thing, and then she becomes
Yeah.
comic relief. So
Well,
on one hand, I would say at least she doesn't turn back into being the like overly like clingy person she used to be. But on the other hand, it's kind of like you never really see her become the strong, independent woman. You just kind of
Well,
see her.
it hasn't
become
been
a
that long.
joke.
Look, Mo has already completed his character journey. He's a complete package
Well-
the second you meet him, alright? So, like, where does he have left to go? Dead.
Oh my god!
But Mo the Clown is also like he's also like the conduit for a lot of other people's character development because he's like the one person who's got it together, and yet
Yeah,
he's
just-
also like because he understands how terrible things are. He's also the one that's like forces a strong face and breaks the tension and tries to keep people laughing so that they don't slip down into giving up or depression or whatever.
Wait,
Like,
so
'cause-
Tar, who are you running over?
I'm vouching for running over Adrian.
All right, and then Lunch and I are undecided.
I think Lunch is decided.
I think
Oh.
I'm out. I think I've
Lunch is
made a
the-
shallow
Lunch-
judgment and I'm outvoted.
Well, no, because
Oh.
I was just gonna say run both of them over.
Are you sure you're not
You
evil
gotta
Dizzy?
choose one, Disney.
I'm not evil Dizzy Lunch. What are you talking about? There is no evil Dizzy.
That's cursed. Look, you
Lunch is
guys
just
made up
thinking
your
it's-
mind, And I
Just
sorry,
Okay.
what were you about to say?
So
There's
here's
no
another
such
argument for not
thing.
running over Mo. Mo is now the ringmaster of that circus. Like, you're gonna.
oh, never
put a lot
mind.
of
Kill
thought
Mo.
into
Think
this.
of the jobs.
Never mind. I suddenly am on a run over Mo. Kill the rich.
I don't think that's a wealthy circus whatsoever.
They got much.
No,
much
because they
less
have
of a rise
Max.
out of you than I was hoping it would.
They have Max Galactica. Like, Max Galactica
That's
is their money
what it
maker.
was.
You mean
Yeah,
Billy
but
Bob
Max
Thornton?
Galactica walks on air.
Yeah, Billy Bob Johns.
All right,
Billy
so
Bob
what you're saying is more people rely on the charisma and the wisdom of Mo the Clown
And the leadership.
and the leadership, and Adrian, as someone who hasn't quite self-actualized yet, has less to offer society and people around her, and therefore is more worthy of being fucking annihilated by a train. Okay.
Yes, that is exactly
move
what I'm
on.
saying.
Okay, so we're just gonna run
You've
both of them
convinced
over.
me. She deserves to fucking die.
Oh, okay,
All
I guess
right,
we're,
we're
I guess we're
running
running
over
over Mo.
Mo the
Yeah.
Clown lives another day.
Okay, so next up we have a contribution from Tar.
All
Oh,
right.
no.
So, remember how
Please
I
tell me it's
said that
Monkey
running
Ball.
over food was apropos?
Yes.
Today,
Okay.
Yes.
we are determining
Yes.
the ultimate holiday entree.
No.
There we go.
Hang on a second.
If
No.
my image will load. Just give it a second. It's getting there.
Yeah.
Cut
Run
out this
over
waiting
food.
bit in the editing. Oh, okay.
Turkey versus ham.
Run them both over.
Ham. So like turkey can be very dry if not cooked well. Where ham is really hard to get wrong.
Run them both over.
I don't think I've ever had like a holiday turkey
Both
as
of
a
them
New
are.
Zealand, as a Kiwi.
I don't think I've ever had a turkey that I've actually been happy with.
Wow.
Where I've
That's why
had
you killed
plenty.
them, you
Your
monster.
species is
I've had-
worthless even dead.
Well, I've had plenty of ham that is like juicy, tender, sweet, whatever. I've had bad ham before, but I don't think I've had like standout turkey ever.
Yeah, I think I can agree. I think this is not too much of a dilemma. We've got to kill the... I mean, they're both already just slabs of meat, so... who do we run
No,
over? I don't know.
The
We're running
stipulation
over
is that the one
every
that's run
turkey
over.
on the planet.
God, this
Yeah,
is
that's
all
the
turkey.
stipulation.
Yeah.
Does that
Well,
mean we're
there
wiping
There we
out their
go.
species
That's the modifier.
forever?
Are we running over
The
all
modifier.
turkeys or all pigs?
Oh,
But if you run
no.
over all the, if you run over all the
Bacon!
pigs, you'll lose
Bacon!
bacon. Yeah.
I don't even like bacon that much.
Well, pigs
Tar-
have far more.
Tar gets it. Tar gets it. Food is evil.
Bacon is
Shut up!
like pigs have far more cuts of meat to take from. They eat our slop, where like turkeys you only make turkey out of.
Yeah, but you cook the entire thing for the turkey. Where pigs,
Yeah,
you have
where-
to cut them up into a bunch of different shit.
Yeah, but you get much more variety from the pigs.
Okay,
I
what?
straight up
Here,
don't super know what turkey tastes like a roast
What if you just
turkey.
cover-
I'm not just disappointed, it's just not a thing.
Turkey does have a tendency to be a very dry bird.
Yeah, it's kind of
Okay.
like dry. It's kind of dry, bland chicken.
cover the trolley wheels in barbecue sauce and run over both of them.
Like I don't.
There
I
you
don't
go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a plan.
that sounds like good to me.
Multi-track drifting.
You may
No,
be
I-
running over every turkey and
we're-
every ham in the world, but they'll
I think
all be delicious now.
Yeah, I think we gotta save the ham.
All right,
Yeah,
we're
man.
saving the ham.
I mean,
No,
I
I
just like ham in general, or pork, or any of that. It's all
Yeah.
good.
Run over both
Yeah.
of them.
Shut the fuck up. I swear to
Vroom,
God.
vroom, vroom, mother trucker.
Is it my turn?
I
it's
guess
lunch
ham is the ultimate holiday meat.
Yeah.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, Lunch, what you got for us?
No, wait,
All
guys.
right, no,
I take it back.
Don't.
Guys. It's neither ham nor turkey. It's the sweet rolls.
There
Fight
you
me.
go.
There we go.
Okay, now don't think of this as running either Tim Allen or Movie Sonic. It's everything, all interpretation of Santa Claus that aren't Tim Allen, or all interpretation of Sonic that aren't Movie Sonic. So like, so if you run over the top one,
You're right. That is
means
abstract.
that Tim Allen is the only Santa for the rest of time. Every single imagery of Santa, long after Tim Allen's death, will be like a CG recreation of Tim Allen's face. And the other one is that like movie Sonic becomes a game Sonic, it becomes cartoon Sonic. That's it.
I'll be honest. I wouldn't be okay. I'm weirdly not against like Tim Allen Santa.
Well,
So he's
I
just
don't
immortal
know
as a
what
icon that's
Tim
larger than
Allen
himself.
Santa is.
It
Was that elf or?
No, it's a Santa Claus. I think it's the one where Tim Allen kills Santa Claus and becomes Santa Claus.
yeah, that's like
I haven't
such a
seen that one.
minor plot point. That's what the fact it's like such a massive part of the movie. It just happens in the first 3
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah.
Oops.
You kill Santa, and then just after that, wacky shenanigans. Murder! It's fun.
I mean,
Hey, what are we doing right now?
Oh,
Yeah,
true.
that's right.
That Tara's
I
on the
can't
ball
say-
today.
I can't say that other Sonic interpretations would look that bad. Just as movie Sonic, especially if we're talking about original design movie Sonic. I'm joking.
Well, try.
But
Listen, because Sonic gets redesigns and game redesigns so frequently, maybe killing every single one but the movie Sonic would give Sonic a little more consistency. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that's true.
And
But
Sonic
also-
Boom would be dead.
Yeah, but also Tim Allen is a great Santa Claus. He just looks like a failure.
Well,
It's
Tim Allen
lovely.
can still be Santa Claus. No one is saying
He
Tim
just
Allen
looks-
can't be Santa
No,
Claus.
but Tim Allen.
But if you
should Tim
kill-
Allen be the only Santa Claus?
Yeah, no matter like he'll be the one on the Coke bottles. He'll be the one in every
He'll be the
country
one in the
everywhere.
malls.
Yeah,
I am
Yeah,
strangely.
they all
You're
have to
gonna
wear
have to
masks
have
that look like-
multiple Tim Allens.
Yeah, I am
Okay.
strangely okay with that.
Well, okay. So hear me out. Hear
Yeah.
me out.
Okay.
Run over both of them, then everybody wins because then you have one Sonic and then you have one Tim Allen Santa Claus. Just run both over.
But it's a strength
Except
of
Santa
both of
Claus
these
already
properties.
has he kind of already has an established appearance, though. You know.
Yeah, and the appearance is Tim Allen's face.
Precisely. Yes, I guess I'm just not as
Exactly
invested.
Tim Allen's face.
I guess I'm just not as interested in the franchise of Santa the Claus. But
I can-
part of it
I-
makes.
I can agree. I can run over. I can run over non-movie Sonics.
But like part of it makes some of the Sonic games interesting. Is just saying like the new interpretations they come up, even if they're absolutely trash.
I think it's the
Like-
strength of both of these properties that they can both be like a lot of different things. Like it's part of why I actually don't mind that Sonic's in the real world now and hanging out with Jim Carrey because it's like every generation of Sonic they completely redo him
No,
or come up with
okay.
something new, and
should've-
everyone has
you
their own
should've-
idea of what's cool about it. So
you
like I
should've
think it's
replaced
kind of
the-
neat.
okay.
They keep fucking
Lunch.
around with
I
it,
think
you know?
I've got one criticism, and like you should have instead had all interpretations of Eggman is Jim Carrey's Eggman.
Oh,
Hmm.
ooh, then
that would be. I like Jim Carrey Eggman, but that would be a bummer because he's one of the characters who has
That-
more room for creativity. Like the different Eggmans
Like
are crazy
06
fucking
Eggman?
different looking. What?
I'm gonna
Like
dedicate the
06 Eggman.
Oh, that's not a valid interpretation. That's just scary.
I'm gonna dedicate the rest of my life to forgetting
It's
it.
just this grease ball of a man with 4 giant nipples attached to his suit.
No, I don't know. I like it. I like all the Eggmans. I like the weird cartoon one where he's got a ginger mustache and like black and red eyes, and he looks like a worm, but he's like so big. I don't know.
The one where he's got like the pointy head.
Yeah, exactly. And he's like, I hate that hedgehog. The guy who voices that Eggman is a great singer, by the way. What are we talking about? I think we're all okay with Tim Allen. It seems like we're all okay with
Yeah.
Tim Allen, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We're a bit indifferent about the Sonic, but everyone likes the idea of Tim Allen being the only Santa forever. I think that's funny.
Yeah. I think that's what we have to do.
I just want to run
all
both
right.
over.
All right, then. I was going to run over the Sonics, but I thought we were agreeing to run over the Sonics.
I say run over both.
Dizzy just hates. He just
Everything.
likes destruction.
He does.
He's like,
I'm
burn
I'm
it all.
wrestling in this a little bit too much. Non-evil Dizzy.
Yeah, of course, because I'm the not evil Dizzy. Absolutely, I'm not evil, guys.
God damn. All right, where's
It's
where's
Tim
our
Allen
next,
and
uh,
Sonic
trolley?
who are evil.
Okay, I guess I'll just. I guess they're both run over since we were at an impasse and Dizzy was just doing
no?
both.
All right, I'll accept that. Both.
I'll accept it too as sacrifices to the underworld.
Crap, Dizzy won this round.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh no.
Top track, we have Plankton. Bottom track, we have Mr. Krabs.
What the
Are there any
fuck?
modifiers or is it?
No modifiers. This is it.
Oh, okay.
So, at first this answer seems fairly obvious, but I'm wondering if we can't put a spin on this.
All right, allow me to give you an argument. Plankton is tiny. There's a chance that the train can pass right over him.
I'm gonna say that he's tied specifically to like the side rail, so the
Ooh. Oh, that's
wheels
visceral.
absolutely like squish him.
Oh god, I'm like
God damn it.
Can you squish a single cell?
Yes.
picturing that in my
Okay.
head, and I'm like, ooh, that's rough. All right, now here's my stance.
How would you tie him down?
Here's my stance. All right,
Oh,
guys.
Very small
so-
ropes.
So
Super glue.
So Mr. Krabs is a crab, and as you know,
Yeah.
people eat crab, but crab is not food until it's dead. So we should run over plankton so Mr. Krabs can not be food.
At the
Oh,
same
because-
time,
oh,
we could
because
coat the
you
trolley
hate food.
wheels with barbecue sauce.
I don't
Do
know
you-
if barbecue
do you
crab tastes good.
It
Yeah,
might. You
gotta
never
put
know.
some
They-
It might.
$1,000 sauce in there or something. I don't know.
I mean,
Well,
we
like
deep
butter the- you
fry
gotta bu-
Snickers bars, Tar. I mean, try.
Ah, fuck
We
Yeah,
gotta butter the
tar.
wheels.
Fuck yeah.
You gotta butter the wheels.
Butter the wheels. Oh dear.
Put some lemon butter on it.
Train just kind of comes off the tracks.
Oh, okay. Both are saved.
All right, let's actually consider this moral quandary. Is that how you use the word quandary? I don't give a shit.
Sure.
Okay,
Sure.
so Mr. Krabs, vicious capitalist,
No.
owns.
But he does pay his employees well enough to afford at least 2-story houses.
True.
But are they still
Actually
playing-
true.
Do we understand how rent works in Bikini Bottom?
Doesn't
it
matter.
don't-
They're the
Someone
owners.
should-
It
Someone
doesn't.
should-
They're
it
not
doesn't-
renting.
yeah.
They're owning.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I
like
think
it-
it is. I think it is their house.
Are their house? Yeah. So their houses
Yeah.
are both paid off.
Yeah.
Well, if that case, isn't it possible that SpongeBob and Squidward's houses were paid off before they even moved into them?
Or they just entered these like houses and made them their homes.
Can
Yeah,
someone
'cause I
check
mean,
the economics section of the SpongeBob wiki, and we'll come back in an hour.
Oh, wait, guys, it's okay. I
I
have
want
it
to
right
be
here.
educated here.
Oh, it's nothing. I mean, I think SpongeBob and Squidward have even been said outright they don't get paid. So
Hmm.
I'm not entirely certain that's true.
well, it changes from episode to episode. Sometimes
this
it's
hard-
minimum wage. Sometimes it's they don't get paid at all. Sometimes
Yeah,
it's
Well, it
just
sounds like it's spotty
blah,
then,
blah.
doesn't it?
yeah, it's
So,
very
like,
maybe
spotty.
that's not
He's
cool.
It's
Well,
whatever
no,
is
it-
funniest for that episode.
Yeah, he's not
That
really a
puts
reliable
less-
employer.
Yeah, he's not reliable. Okay.
I mean, he lost both of his arms trying to get a dime out of the drain out of a sink,
But
and
does
then
Plankton pay his like computer or whatever? Probably
He
No, I
not.
doesn't
think they're
have any
married.
money.
Well, they're married, so that they probably share finances.
yeah, all $0.
How
they make
does
daily.
Plankton finance his lab?
Oh, he sells drugs on the black market.
That makes sense. I can see Plankton being a drug dealer.
Why?
Okay, well that's a pretty good.
I'm
reason
really bad
to-
at this whole humor
to
thing.
maybe run him over.
But
I mean,
do we know
maybe
if these are? Do we know
How hot are the
do we-
drugs though?
Yeah.
What the hell?
If they're soft drugs, is soft drugs a term? I don't know.
It is now.
If they're soft drugs, maybe he doesn't deserve to die. If it's like meth, then like
Breaking
sea meth or
plankton.
something.
I think
Or
Plankton's
no.
biggest. I think Plankton's biggest problem is that he doesn't know how to move on and find something else to do with his life.
So he may as well
No,
be dead.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh wow.
It is the
Pla-
trolley.
like
thing.
we're-
He
like we're
hasn't
talking-
contributed anything nice to anyone's life. All he does is like leech off of other people and be angry.
Didn't he
and...
try once? I
Like, he
think
tried
there's
once.
been a couple of. I think there's actually been a couple of episodes dedicated to Plankton, trying to grow as a person, but
I
like he
think
just
fun
doesn't.
was one of those, and then Karen is like, "You need to steal the formula," and he's like, "Okay."
So you tell me Karen's the one that needs to be on the tracks.
Oh, jeez. Well, she's a
Hey,
robot,
don't just
though.
take
If you
his
run her
agency
over-
away from this. He doesn't have to listen to her.
Well, he is married.
Yeah, well, but he's married to this computer who is who is
That wasn't
meant to
as a punchline.
she's emotionally abusing him in a way that causes his obsessions to relapse rather than moving on and like becoming a healthier person.
She does like to prod him a lot.
All right, I'm just gonna make it a call. Mr. Krabs doesn't always pay his workers. Fuck him. Run him over. That sucks. Your boss doesn't pay you sometimes because it's funnier in that episode. Man.
Well, I guess if Mr. Krabs goes, then Plankton could steal the formula, and if Plankton steals the formula, then he could continue making Krabby Patties.
Well,
And-
here's
but,
the
like,
thing
maybe
too
that-
about Plankton being evil or not is that don't forget there was that one episode where he and Mr. Krabs switched lives, and then Mr. Krabs was the one running around naked trying to steal sandwiches.
I honestly think Plankton would be a better owner and take care of his employees better than Mr. Krabs.
Well,
Yeah, because he
it's-
knows what it's like to have nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, kill Mr. Krabs.
Kill both.
That's
I
my
still say
call.
run both over.
What do you say? What do you say, Tar?
I don't know. I'm still in Camp Plankton.
We're
Run Plankton over.
God, is Disney winning this one again?
Yes.
Because
No,
I'm
you've
a
got-
I'm
break the tie for us.
Break the tie, try.
part of me wants to put Plankton out of his misery, but the other part of me is like Mr. Krabs really like is probably ruining more than just his employees' lives. Like I imagine how bad his business is for the economy of Bikini Bottom, considering he just hoards his massive amount of wealth. Like,
Right, it's not going back into the community. It's going.
yeah,
straight
this
into
this
that
isn't any
pocket.
trickle down economics going on right here.
I guess we're
Yeah.
running over Mr. Krabs then.
It's like Plankton's only hurting himself. Mr. Krabs is hurting everyone.
Well, Plankton did kick
No,
everyone out
Plankton's
of the beach
destroyed
more
the
than
city
once.
multiple times.
Yeah.
Okay,
like,
that's
what
fair.
are you
Okay,
talking
that's
about, man?
He's destroyed
No,
the city.
Yes.
But-
and he
But
had,
he destroyed the. But why did he destroy the city? Because he wants the Krabby Patty formula. If Mr. Krabs is out of the equation, he doesn't need to destroy the city to get the Krabby Patty
Hey,
formula.
Ed does not justify
we
the
don't
means,
sympathize
Try.
with terrorists. We do not sympathize with terrorists. Kill Plankton. Plankton. Bam.
Kill Plankton.
Okay, I guess Plankton's dead.
Blow up the city. Come on. Not okay.
Okay, Tar, it's your round number 2.
Okay.
Yay.
Keep in mind, he destroyed the city once to try to get into Mr. Krabs' mom's pants.
Don't forget that he like
Whoa.
had a hostile takeover of almost the entire world with mind control buckets.
So, we have a couple of Asians here that kick ass.
A couple of what's that? What?
Are we going with Mr. Yakuza Man or
no.
Mr. Mortal Kombat Man?
Well, here's the problem,
isn't
Tar.
fair.
Kazuma Kiryu can't be killed by a train.
Neither can Liu Kang.
Well, I don't know. Liu Kang got fried by Raiden, so
Okay,
he's
that's
not
right.
he's not all that invincible. Kazuma Kiryu, like, constantly does
yeah,
in-
but
frequently
Raiden's a
does inhuman
god.
acts.
Raiden's a
Yeah, Raiden's a
god.
god.
Of course he can.
Kazuma
Is
Kiryu
it true
suplexes
that Liu-
gods.
Liu Kang would totally be killed by a train. I don't buy that for a second, actually.
Well, Liu Kang got killed by a car. In Mortal
Like, there was
Kombat
an
9.
interview with Ed Boon or whatever, where they were like, who in the cast could survive a gunshot to the head? And he was like, only Raiden. Which leads me to believe that most of these characters, a fucking train, I think.
I mean,
would
Liu
do it.
Kang's neck got snapped by a human, so he's not really all that invincible. It's actually kind of surprising he can defeat so many ultimately powerful evils.
Okay, so they should have just tied, like, fucking all the bad guy Shao Kahn to a train track.
I don't think
Kiryu-
Shao Kahn would survive a train.
mm,
Shao
Kazuma
Kahn could
Kiryu,
probably survive a train.
Kazuma Kiryu lives in fantasy magical world where he literally picks up like entire park benches and beats people with them. He's not gonna die from being hit by a train.
a train's
But
pretty
what if
fucking
he
big,
does,
though.
though?
He has been shot, stabbed, smashed, like almost run over so many times, and he just keeps
Almost
trucking
run over.
Almost
Yeah, by a-
run over.
by a
we
truck.
don't have a fair test for getting hit by
blown
a
up.
big
He's
vehicle.
been on literally sinking ships that have exploded. He's jumped so many stories that would have passed up above the dead zone, above the you are gonna die zone, and lived.
Okay, so
Kazuma
now
Kiryu is
that
just
we've
immortal.
spoiled the entire Yakuza franchise, we can
Oh
safely
no,
say that
no,
he
there's
won't
so
die
much
if we
more.
put a train
Go out
on
and buy
him.
these games. Go out and buy
Okay.
these games. They're awesome.
Okay, can I just walk in here and just bring up X-ray attacks and fatal blows?
That's not canon, though.
True.
I think
but
we
they
can
are
only
true.
judge what happens in the campaigns. Anything
No,
else
but
is
they are-
gameplay abstraction.
But those
you could-
happen in the
no, but-
campaigns.
Yeah, but like you do those in the campaign. You can use those moves in the campaign
Yeah, you
fight.
can use it in the campaign,
Luke-
but I think
Liu
anything
Kang
that doesn't
gets
happen in the
shot in the
cutscene
head
is
and
not legit.
survives. Liu Kang
Yeah, but
gets
that's-
shot
but
in the
that's
head
not
and he
canon.
survives.
Ed Boon said he couldn't survive a gunshot to the head, which
I know.
means that if it didn't happen in a cutscene, it's bullshit.
Well, so that means the fighting in this fighting game is bullshit.
Yes,
It's all
that's exactly
it's all
what
make
it
believe.
means.
It literally is all in their imaginations.
Your swiftness into saying yes on that is alarmingly scary. And
It's
I'm
not
evil.
a controversial
I'm not
take because
evil.
Ed Boon said that he can't take a bull. Ed Boon is God.
Is he? I thought he left the
Okay.
team.
So look, one of these guys
Thought Ed
probably
Boon
won't get
left.
killed by a train, so let's throw a train at him. But if we
Wait,
want to
hold
talk
on.
about who contributes more, like assuming Kiryu would die, Liu Kang saves the world from gods, and one of them is fucking Yakuza.
Like Kazuma Kiryu saves the world from corrupt politicians and crazy people that want to.
He's a
completely.
gangster.
I don't want to go into that because that really would.
Folks.
Kazuma Kiryu is saving people from the criminal underworld by beating up the criminal underworld. I don't want to say more
As a
because
member
Luke-
of the
then we actually
criminal
will be getting
underworld.
into
I am pretty sure Liu Kang has a higher body count than Kiryu.
Well, yeah, because Kiryu doesn't kill people.
Yeah, but Liu Kang kills.
Kiryu never
demons
killed
and-
anyone.
Do we need? What about the time Liu Kang turned evil because he was died and resurrected?
Oh, which time? Because it happened twice.
Well, in that case, we
I know.
definitely shouldn't run him over.
Hold on. How can Ed Boon say that only Raiden would survive? What about Scorpion? How would he not survive a bullet to the head? He's a zombie.
Well, he's already dead. Yeah.
Well,
Exactly.
he's
zombies are
human in
different.
the newest one.
Well, he wasn't originally,
Yeah.
and he's still a revenant in the newest one because time bullshit.
Yeah, but he's clearly talking about the
So-
regular cost. God damn it.
So, moral of the story is we can't kill Liu Kang because Liu Kang could be returned back as a revenant. Well, if we're playing by Mortal Kombat rules, wouldn't Kiryu also be able to be returned back as a revenant?
Oh
Well, there's no
god,
precedent
that
for
would
that.
be unstoppable. No, you know
There's
what?
no
Kiryu
precedent.
does. Kiryu comes back to life all the time because he never
the
technically died.
I mean, the president of Shang Tsung can basically turn. Is it Shang? What's I forget the Basically, people in Mortal Kombat that can do resurrection can just resurrect whoever the fuck they want, and if we're assuming that they're in the same universe because they're on the same train tracks,
Just
then obviously Kiryu could
yeah.
be. Then Kiryu
Just-
could be brought back by as a revenant, and
Ju-
that would be fucked because he'd win the Mortal Kombat tournament easily.
Yeah, Kazuma Kiryu could suplex Shao Kahn.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so it's about who's less dangerous as a zombie? That's
Yeah,
what it's come to?
that's what it's become. That's
This
what
isn't
it's
the
stupid.
direction
become.
I thought this isn't the direction I thought this would take when I was putting these two on the tracks, but I'm very glad that I put these two
How
together.
did we get here? All right, well,
the
then
moral
we're
of the
killing Liu
story is-
Kang then.
The moral of the
Yeah.
story is play Yakuza.
Uh.
They're great.
Rip
Okay,
Liu Kang!
sure. Rest in
Yakuza 3 is
peace.
awesome.
You handsome motherfucker.
Yakuza 3 is really, really good. Yakuza 0 is pretty good.
All right, my
Pretty
turn,
alright.
right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's your turn, Lunch.
Yakuza 1's pretty good.
All right, this one's pretty
I
self-explanatory.
never played 4. I can't.
Just one child's cat.
Kill Pokemon! Sword and Shield
would say
doesn't
kill
have my favorites in the
What?
decks.
Just
I think we gotta kill the
reason.
franchise. No, I think we gotta kill the Pokemon franchise. Clearly, it's only gonna be going downhill from here.
But you're
Yeah, have
hurting
you
way
seen-
more children.
Okay.
You're hurting
We
way more
ignored it in-
children
But
than
no,
just one
no.
child a
Do you,
lot.
do you,
Have
No,
you
I am
seen
saving-
the
I am
tree
s-
lunch? Case
I am s-
made.
I am saving the developers at Game Freak because I don't want to imagine the hell they have to go through to beat these games out in a year.
Have
Yeah,
you
but
seen
think of
the tree
they're making
lunch?
so much money.
No,
Look,
Game Freak's not.
Children
making that
don't
much money.
care if the
Pokemon-
tree looks like it's from N64. They just want their favorite Pokemon that may or may not be in it.
Children are incredibly like they'll just hop onto whatever the next craze is. If the Pokemon franchise dies, they'll be sad for like a week and then hop onto the next craze that's popular on TikTok.
Yeah, but millions of children will be sad though, rather than just
Digimon
one.
needs more love.
Like, can
Digimon's
Really?
already dead, I thought.
well, there are lots of cats and dogs
it's
that need
still
to be
holding on.
adopted too. You know.
I mean, as a pet owner, I almost want to kill the cat just from a vendetta standpoint, but
Whoa. Okay.
No,
Disney
That's
should not be
fucking
a pet
evil,
owner.
Dizzy. Evil
Cats
Dizzy
are-
confirmed. I want to
Cats
kill
are-
my animal from a vendetta standpoint.
Okay. Let's think about it this way. If Pokemon dies, the millions of kids that are hurt will probably only be hurt for a week. We'd be saving the developers the having to work on the Pokemon franchise every year, and maybe actually work on something they want to work on, and not be overworked and putting out broken, unfinished games. Or
damn, that's gonna be the
kill one-
harshest anyone's been on Sword and Shield, and you haven't even played it.
Yeah. Well, it's not even a matter of the game. It's a matter. I'm thinking about this from like more of a dev standpoint, where the game clearly is unfinished and unpolished in certain aspects. Like, even if like it's the best Pokemon game, like Pokemon in general has always had issues. And as the hardware gets better and the technology gets harder to use and takes more time to develop things, it becomes more of a hell for the developers. So
Perhaps it
See,
is
'cause
a
now-
mercy on the
'cause-
world overall if we get rid of this fucking thing.
See,
I mean,
'cause
how
I
many
just-
have they made?
I think
But-
Pokemon's
I
been
think-
crying for death since Gen
Yeah.
6, but I didn't notice in Gen 6.
yeah, where if you kill the one kid's cat, if a kid's cat gets run over by a train, like that will scar the kid for his entire life.
Yeah, it's not even just as cat died. It's
Kill
like
the
someone
cat!
tied it to a train track. You know. No, I can agree. I think
Try,
like
you make a compelling point. We should kill the cat.
Sure, not.
what
Dark
is wrong
Dizzy.
with you? I mean, when my cat died, I wasn't even that young, but like it was like, man, that was devastating, dude. Like that was a real like
Well,
milestone of my life and a thing that I had
I've
to
lost
really
a couple
get
of
over.
dogs.
yeah,
I
well,
can
It
attest.
hurts.
Yeah.
It
It
sucks,
does.
man.
Well,
I still
Like
I
I'm
miss
remember-
just now that I'm actually thinking
Yeah.
about it, like, you know, I don't want anybody to have to lose their animal, and especially
Yeah,
not
like, no, I-
in a twisted way like this. I just thought this was a funny idea. But like, fuck Pokemon, who cares?
them. Oh, so you think it's funny to hypothetically kill cats?
That's a joke.
Well,
Oh.
whatever you say, I say kill both, because then there'll be just more
Just-
sadness in the world for me to feed off of.
I think
This is
Dizzy
so-
wants to be on one of these fucking train tracks.
I was on the
I
first
regret
one.
not putting Dizzy on one of these tracks
I
now.
was on the first one. You. fool.
We should have done one that was just Dizzy and then just an empty train track.
no, Dizzy, and then on the other track, Dizzy, but you don't know which one's Dark Dizzy.
Ah, run them
shit.
both over. I won't die. I mean, he won't die. I mean, Dark
Mul-
Dizzy won't die.
Multi-track,
okay.
multi-track drifting.
Exactly.
Alright. So do we only
Dark
have one
Dizzy-
trolley left?
Yeah, we have.
I believe so. We're running over Pokemon.
Yeah.
We're running
the only
over both.
obvious. It's the only obvious answer.
It's the obvious answer, yes. And this is
Save
coming from someone who
Scritchy.
doesn't like cats that much.
It's exactly.
You are a cat.
So this is like the grand finale.
The
The last
you
one.
hyped this one up.
I
You better
hyped
not
this.
disappoint.
Yeah, it's probably going to disappoint you because I'm not funny.
It's another one of these.
Oh,
Survivor
no.
Donates $100 million
Survivor
to-
donates $100
That's
million
$100 million.
to charity of your choice, and we've got movie Sonic versus Markiplier.
Yeah.
But Mark already donates to charities, and Movie Sonic is broke. He can't donate that much money. He doesn't have it. He spent the entire
mean-
budget on his redesign.
That's true.
This
This
is
is
finally
weird
got over his
because it's
identity
the same
crisis,
result
and the
either
first
way,
thing you're
except
he finally feels good about himself, and now the first thing you're asking him to do is to fork over all the money he doesn't have.
Yeah, put him
Well, I
into
mean-
crippling debt forever or kill him. Either way, he dies.
I mean, it's going to put Markiplier in crippling debt either way. He doesn't have $100 million.
He's started a second channel just for more Patreon shit, and he sells cloak.
$100 million is a lot of dollars. So this is a weird question about who we want. We want to bankrupt more. Like,
well, if it's
I'm
a cumulative
confused.
thing, because Mark already donates a lot every month or so.
Yeah, no, but it's a charity of
your
your
choice. So,
and you have to imagine that like would they go along with donating to that charity?
What if he just killed both of them and then used the health insurance to just donate to me because I'm poor?
You're
Here's the
charming.
but here's the other.
Charming.
Sonic
I don't
can
even
move
know
around
what's
Sonic can move around at the speed of sound, and
Plus.
he will
He's got places to
And,
go. Gotta follow his rainbows.
exactly. You can't keep
Does
moving.
that mean he's automatically going to contribute to a gay rights?
Exactly. Exactly. No, but this is specifically an image where he has a ring. Sonic can easily go around and collect a bunch of rings.
Yeah, but
He-
what's
he'll
the
s-
exchange rate?
yeah,
I mean,
that's
it's
what I'd like to
gold.
know.
Like
Are
I
they?
assume
What
they're
are-
gold.
What are Sonic rings really made out of? Who knows? Has anyone done the science?
Sonic Generations confirms that they're gold.
They're
Matt
made out of the
didn't
tear.
he?
They're made out of the tears from children whose pets have been run over by trolleys.
Oh shoot! If we just ran over that
That's a
cat,
lot
like
of
I
rings.
said,
That's a
Sonic would have more
That's a
money.
very lucrative resource.
Todd, can I just say that I'm like gobsmacked that you just like Sonic lore bitch slapped me? Me? This is humiliating.
This is glorious.
Okay, so Sonic can
No,
get
because like at the
rings.
very end, like Young Tails is asking Old Tails, like, where does he keep all those gold rings? He explicitly uses the word gold.
Yeah, well, maybe he's talking about what color they are and the fact that they reflect light and look exactly like gold.
Just like see, Sonic comes from this world with a plethora of gold. He can just rack up, bring over to our world. Not tell him that he can just get infinite gold in his world back over here, and be
Okay.
like, look,
Wouldn't
I'm
that
rich. I can.
devalue the worth of it then if he just
we were talking about
flooded it?
tanking the economy earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you see, like the people buying the rings from Sonic doesn't know that he has an infinite source of the
Right.
golden rings, and therefore, he could actually afford to pay the 100,000.
I think that would get around because soon the 100 million won't mean anything if he tanks the economy. He'll need like 100 trillion to
fair.
have the same worth of 100 million. Billion won't even matter anymore.
I mean, someone having $100 million to donates to someplace is not going to be good for the economy in general.
Well, what if he donates to the charity of? Gosh darn it! Shit! I forgot.
The
I don't-
charity.
I don't.
Ladies
know
and
too many
gentlemen,
charities.
I wasn't listening for the last like 30 seconds because I was doing some research. And
Well-
I have a revelation about Sonic's rings.
Okay.
So
They suck.
in Sonic Unleashed, you can go to the shop and you can buy things for rings. Guess how much a chocolate sundae is?
500
60
rings.
rings.
60 rings
So-
for a how big is the chocolate sundae?
I mean, it's pretty dope. Okay, how about this? A lemon is 50 rings. Just one
That
lemon.
Just
So,
Wait, hold on.
How
Why
much
is the
are these
lemon-
rings really gold? If they were like our quality gold, unless like it's just expensive fucking lemon. Like,
maybe-
I don't think his
what
rings
if
are
they're
worth
conning
much.
Sonic? What if they're just conning Sonic?
What if it's the tastiest lemon you've ever tasted?
Whoa, wait, hold on,
What if
Lunch.
it's the
Remember,
same thing? Like, didn't somebody once like debunk the worth of Mario's coins, saying like they don't have any actual value because they're so numerous? Maybe that's the same thing with Sonic's rings.
But
yeah, I was gonna say
remember-
these rings are we're talking about movie Sonic who brings rings over from his world, but Sonic Unleashed Sonic lives in a world full of floating magic rings. So
Yeah.
the value systems has to be different. It's kind of like Legend of Zelda. It's like in some games rupees are rare, and in other games you just need a bunch of them because that's just
Well,
the
in that
currency.
case, we can discount the Sonic Generations evidence that they're made out of real gold, and then we have nothing to go on. We just know that they're
no,
rings.
no. They
but
might
they're
still
all-
be made of real gold. It just
They
depends on how
might.
plentiful they are.
But we don't have evidence.
But they're also priceless artifacts from another world.
But if they're so plentiful because they are not priceless artifacts from another world in Sonic Unleashed world, they're just normal parts of that world, then the value goes down. But in something like Sonic Generations, where they're from this magical other world, then suddenly the price value goes up because then they are magical floating golden rings from another world.
You mean the Sonic movie?
Yes.
Okay, so...
We're making a lot of assumptions on the Sonic movie lore.
Exactly. We haven't seen the movie.
We haven't even talked about poor Markiplier.
Right? How many? Maybe 2 rings because he throws one.
But his ring is a magical teleportation ring. Don't you think people would pay top dollar to use that?
Mm-hmm. You probably only need like 5 of them to get to 100 million.
Rent out the magical teleportation ring.
Is worth $20 million?
Probably.
It's a teleportation ring. We don't even have teleportation in the world.
You don't sell it.
Honestly, you guys have won me over. So I think Movie Sonic can afford this because more so than Markiplier for sure. $100 million is a shit ton of money.
Poor Mark.
So,
we haven't even talked
sell
about
his shoes like his shoes are from another planet.
But then he would show his feet.
Which, of course, as we all know, contain evil.
Of course.
Yes, the evil of Dark DSY. I mean,
wait. But let's be real here. There are people who would pay to see Sonic's feet.
And then smell them.
That's true. There are too many people out there who would pay to see Sonic's feet.
So Sonic has all kinds of ways to donate that. So, sorry, Markiplier. I don't know how you can compete here.
Because he made a heist.
I guess we gotta
guys, you're forgetting.
One
you're forgetting. You're forgetting. Heist with Markiplier. He'll steal all the money.
Yes, because a heist with Markiplier is out. You should go watch a heist with Markiplier.
He'll steal the 100 million and then donate it to the charities easily. Have you seen his thief skills?
Sonic is like Quicksilver. Sonic steals in the trailer.
Sonic
steals one of a bunch of fucking.
If I've learned,
you don't know he might have paid for those.
If I've learned anything from a heist with Markiplier, whenever Markiplier's involved, anything is possible.
Yes.
Also, Markiplier has the most giving. Markiplier. If Markiplier has the most loving and giving,
banned from Google.
Markiplier has the most loving and giving fans. Like if he was told them that he was forced to donate $100 million for his life, his fans would easily rack up that money probably within a month.
I think they would start a protest that he was. I think they would start a protest that he was being blackmailed.
Yeah,
and they'd be really mad.
I think some of Markiplier's fans would go destitute in order to save Markiplier's life in this deal.
Well, that's
aren't most
unfortunate.
Of Markiplier's fans within the realm of 12 to 14?
I mean, he has 14 million subscribers. I don't know if most of his fans constitutes any number anymore.
It's the same thing with PewDiePie. It's like PewDiePie's audience is so large that you can generalize, he has a bunch of kid audience. A lot of his audience are actually adults just because they've grown up watching him.
All right.
24 million subscribers. And even if all those subscribers are kids, if they all give $5, that's 24 million, $5.
So,
but only 496,000
No,
Sonic
would still make the money easier, and he wouldn't have to use his fans.
Well, yeah, but Sonic would also steal the money or use golden rings, which would mess up the economy, while Mark would be doing everything within the realms of the already created, established economic world.
The other thing is, can you even trust Sonic to give the money to the charity?
Yeah, he just ran away.
Sonic's a good guy. He's a good guy.
He's being forced to.
But do you know if this Sonic's a good guy?
Well, he's
I'm using my powers to save my friends. It's standard hero talk.
Sonic escaped from the train tracks, so he could just run away. Markiplier, he's a guy of conviction. He follows up on his promises, except when he doesn't, he gets dumped with ice buckets.
Yeah. I mean, really, how do we even how could we even hold Sonic to his deal? He gets in so many action-packed light world-saving adventures that if even if he was part of the deal, he'd probably forget about it in a month because he had some other crazy adventure.
No. We show him a video of Markiplier getting hit by a train, and he's like, "Fuck," and we're like, "That'll be you." That could have been you. And don't say we couldn't catch him, because we got him on the train track in the fucking first place. So don't you logic my way out of this.
Yeah, but he won't be. He'll be ready for us the second time. The first time we just caught him off guard when he was sleeping. This time he's like, "Oh crap! I don't want to get tied up again." I'm gonna sleep on the top of Mount Everest now. I'm gonna make my bunker there.
I don't think he can survive up there.
Well,
Oxygen's
I mean,
pretty low.
He's been frozen solid more than once.
Wait, he can breathe in space. What am I talking about?
Yeah. So
can Movie Sonic breathe in space?
It's Movie Sonic.
He breathes.
We're not dealing with Game Sonic because we already fucking.
Let's look at
all
physics.
the other versions of Sonic could breathe in space as well.
Let's look at the physics for a second, though.
But he can't breathe underwater.
He's teleporting all over the world, but there's different air densities in parts of the world. It's like if you just teleport from one place to another, like the altitude and the air shifts and stuff, that'll screw up your brain bad, but Sonic just runs right through it. And he's running, so he needs more air.
Yet he still drowns underwater.
Yeah, but that's because there's not enough air underwater for him to breathe.
But there's no air in space.
So you're saying that we don't trust. The idea is that we don't trust Sonic to actually donate to charity. Is that what we're?
Yeah, we don't trust him. We don't trust him to be responsible enough to remember to keep up with his end of the bargain.
I mean, he's the guy who unleashed the Deadly Six. If you remember the best Sonic game ever.
That didn't happen. It's Movie Sonic.
What Sonic?
Can we
game was
please
that
stay focused?
I actually forgot what Sonic game was that.
That was Lost World.
That was Lost World?
The Deadly Six are from Lost World.
Oh, cool. The best Sonic game ever.
We're running over Sonic then.
Super Sonic Galaxy.
I just like. So you guys you think that he's irresponsible and would forget?
Absolutely, Sonic is irresponsible.
But
Movie Sonic is probably irresponsible.
Oh, you know, Sonic
is supposed to be kind of like morally ambiguous in the movie.
I mean, like, let's be real. Like, he might get that $100 million from the rings, and then he'd come back to our world and like forget what he was doing and splurge it all on chili dogs.
Oh.
I mean, I will concede that we know a lot more about
and,
Markiplier than we do the character of Markiplier, because there are hours and hours of footage of him online, while Sonic has like a few minutes.
And Pink Mustache alter ego, Wilford Warstache.
Oh man, the whole Markiplier lore is just a whole nother beast upon itself.
And Darkiplier would absolutely hold Mark to the agreement, because if Mark tarnished his own image, then Darkiplier wouldn't be able to take over.
Exactly.
Just like I'm trying to take over Dizzy. I mean, just like If
Markiplier gets run over, we might not get another Choose Your Own Adventure Markiplier video series.
And then how will YouTube destroy Mark's fan base if you can't do another Choose Your Own Adventure series?
I am fully convinced that if Markiplier gets run over, there will be people who commit suicide over it.
I'm fully convinced that if Mark gets run over, then YouTube will never get fixed, because he managed to get on the phone with YouTube admins about this horrible situation.
Yeah, Markiplier is like one of those few people he's like so good natured that like even like YouTube can't not listen to him.
I just don't think he'll come up with 100 million. That's all. I think that's too much money.
Here's the thing. You should have put Neil Breen onto one of these tracks, because then he'd get the 100 million easily by hacking into the government computers.
See, I don't know who Neil Breen is, so ha.
God, really?
Me neither.
A train couldn't kill him anyway.
Okay, at least Lunch knows.
He'd just like green screen his way out of there.
Here.
Put Bomber guy on there, just so he can make a video about how stupid him being tied to a train track is.
Well, okay. I'm officially reached ambivalence. Just kill my childhood and be done with it. God.
Kill both of them.
Rip Sonic.
Run them both over, because then the cost becomes 200 million. And those charities are really going to benefit.
And nobody can come up with it anyway.
Who would pay for it if both of them are dead?
They're ghosts.
Say the survivor donates it. Ghosts on survivors.
The survivor is everyone else on the planet, Lunch, because they didn't get tied to the train tracks, and they will all be indebted forever.
Oh no!
Come to think of
it,
that would only be 200 million. And we have almost 8 billion people on the planet. If we can get everyone to come up with $1, That would be
This
more
is
than a
that's actually a
Actually-
great
act-
loophole.
Here's the
Yeah.
question. How much?
But it says
How much is-
survivor singular.
How much has hashtag Save the Trees raised?
Oh my gosh.
a lot, I think.
Here, I'll
'cause-
Google it for you.
Because I think if I think
$1.
I think if we use the if Markiplier reached out to his other like YouTube friends, like if he had contact like PewDiePie, Mr. Beast, and whatnot, and we had this whole massive, huge online donation thing to get a Markiplier 100 million to get his end of the bargain, so he doesn't get run over later.
Oh shit, we need to tie Mark to some train tracks, guys. We'll make some awesome ass content.
And this has been frozen a landfill.
Signing off.
Oh my god.
Guys, help! Guys, get out of here, you!
Oh,
Stop!
something's up with Dizzy. Something's up with Dizzy.
Stop! Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Nothing is happening.
Bye.
Dizzy?
Nothing's happening. The episode is over.
Oh.
Goodbye, friends.
Oh shit.
That's fucking ominous.